Hey Team DPS, it's your guest host Emma Calkins. I'm here for one more week while Natalie is off. Not to worry, she'll be back next week. Welcome back to DPS Snapshots, the show where we give you the top 5 stories you need to know for the week. Before we get started, I want to shout out our DPS social workers. It's National School Social Worker Week, and here at DPS, over 200 social workers are fostering positive learning environments for our students. Join me in celebrating them and thanking them for their hard work. All right, let's dive in. Our first story is about SchoolChoice Round 2. We're thrilled that thousands of families submitted a SchoolChoice Round 1 application. Round 1 applicants will be notified of their matches in late March. The Round 2 application will open on April 8th at 10 a.m. Round 2 is for families who didn't submit an application for Round 1 and would like their student to enroll in a different school, or are new to DPS, or changed their minds since submitting a Round 1 application and would like to re-explore their options. Those who are happy with their Round 1 school placement do not need to take part in Round 2. Applications for Round 2 are processed on a first-come, first-served basis within school admission priorities. Details about school admission priorities are linked in the show notes. If you have questions, feel free to contact Enrollment Services at 720-423-3493 or by emailing schoolchoice@dpsk12.org. Our second story is about additional resources regarding immigration rights. DPS Snapshots isn't the only DPS podcast with resources for families. For more resources on immigration rights, check out our latest episode of the DPS EDUCA Podcast. The podcast features Attorney Guadalupe Monclova, a West High School graduate. Attorney Monclova discusses the fears and challenges faced by undocumented individuals, the rights they have in encounters with immigration officers, and practical steps to prepare for potential legal situations. You can watch or listen to the episode in English or in Spanish. Both versions are linked in the show notes. Our third story is about DPS discount days with the Denver Nuggets. Calling all basketball fans, DPS discount days are back with the Denver Nuggets. Join us in cheering on the Denver Nuggets at Ball Arena on March 12th, March 15th, March 24th, or March 26th. A portion of each ticket purchased through the fundraiser will be donated to the DPS Foundation. Get your tickets today and make a difference. Check out the show notes for a link to the schedule and tickets. Our fourth story is about Skinner Middle School's success at the Metro Science Fair. Skinner Middle Schools participated in the Coors Tech Denver Metro Regional Science and Engineer Fair on February 28th. Details about the fair are linked in the show notes. 8 students presented their projects from the Skinner Science Fair, and 3 students were invited to the State Science Fair. Juliette Huckabee won 7 different awards, $500, and qualified for state. Jaleh Gonzalez won Honorable Mention Junior Best in Fair, as well as placed first in her category and qualified for state. Lily Beebe won 3rd in her category and also qualified for state. Ainsley Salaz won Honorable Mention from Coors Tech. Annabelle Cookingham and Margaret Norse won special awards. Congratulations, Skinner scientists. Our final story is an invitation to a free community movie night. Join the DPS community for a free movie night featuring Counted Out, a powerful film that highlights the importance of math and education and beyond. Engage in an inspiring discussion with guest speakers, curriculum experts, and local leaders. Plus, enjoy free popcorn and drinks, interactive booths, and opportunities to connect with local resources. You'll have 2 opportunities to join us for this movie night. On Thursday, March 13th at 6 p.m. at Montbello High School, and on Thursday, March 20th at 6 p.m. at George Washington High School. Event details are linked in the show notes. We can't wait to see you there. And those are our top 5 stories for this week. Before we go, we have one final reminder. Daylight savings is this Sunday, March 9th. Don't forget that clocks will spring forward 1 hour. And that's a wrap for this week. Thank you as always for tuning in, and thank you to the external team for helping produce this week's episode. Like and subscribe to make sure you never miss an episode of DPS Snapshots. See you next week.